Have you ever felt that people come to you only when they need something? Have you ever sacrificed your rest, your sleep, or your peace just to help someone who forgets you the moment their problem is solved? If these feelings sound familiar, then this story is for you. Because sometimes life teaches its hardest lessons through the people we care about most. In a quiet little town surrounded by green fields and aging houses lived a man named Ethan. Everyone in town knew him well. If a bicycle broke down, they called Ethan. If boxes needed carrying, they knocked on his door. If someone felt lonely and needed a listener, they found their way to Ethan's home. He never refused. With a gentle smile, he always said, "Of course I'll help." People praised his kindness, and Ethan believed that helping others made him a good person. But slowly, without noticing, his own life stopped belonging to him. Ethan's garden remained unfinished. His windows cracked, and his roof needed repair. His own problems piled up while he ran around fixing everyone else's. Every night, he returned home exhausted and covered in dirt. His mother watched him with worried eyes and often asked, "Ethan, you help everyone, but who helps you?" Ethan only smiled softly and replied, "It's all right, Mom. One day they'll remember my kindness." But that day never came. One evening, dark clouds gathered and strong winds swept through the town. Everyone rushed to protect their belongings before the storm arrived. Ethan ran out too, not to save his own things, but to help his friend Lucas, whose tools were still lying outside. Together, they secured everything, but Ethan's own garden furniture and plants were left exposed. When the storm finally passed, his garden was destroyed. Sitting on his steps in the rain, Ethan stared at the damage while his mother gently said, "Today, you saved everyone's things, except your own." Something inside Ethan finally broke. The next morning, confused and drained, Ethan went to visit Mr. Collins, a wise retired teacher who lived near the river. Ethan shared his pain, asking why kindness left him feeling empty. Mr. Collins pointed to the flowing river and said, "The river gives water to everyone, but when it overflows without direction, it destroys instead of nourishing. Kindness without boundaries becomes self-destruction." He advised Ethan to pause before helping and to say, "Not today," when helping others would harm his own peace. Taking the advice to heart, Ethan began practicing boundaries. The first time he said no to Lucas, who needed help moving a box. He felt guilty, but he stayed firm and fixed his own broken fence instead. Slowly, he felt pride replacing exhaustion. Over the next few days, he politely declined small favors and focused on his own life. When his roof later began leaking during another storm and no one came to help, Ethan repaired it himself and realized the strength of self-reliance. Weeks passed, and Ethan changed. He stopped sacrificing himself for people who never valued his effort. He cared for his garden, repaired his home, and invested time in himself. Surprisingly, people began to respect him more. Neighbors stopped depending on him for everything, and his life finally felt balanced. One afternoon, Mr. Collins visited and smiled at the peaceful home Ethan had built. When asked if the world fell apart after he stopped saying yes, Ethan replied, "No, my world finally came together." And so, the lesson became clear. Saying no does not make you selfish. It makes you strong. When you respect your time, your energy, and your peace, the world learns to respect you too. That is where real change begins.